Elastic Container Service Exec, and Exec I assume stands for execution, allows you to directly interact with containers without needing to first interact with the host container operating system, open inbound ports, or manage SSH keys. I remember when this did not exist and it was so painful to debug your containers. So it's great that this works. This functionality works for both ECS EC2 and ECS Fargate. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one you're using, it will work for both. So ECS exec commands are run as root. ECS exec commands cannot be executed via the AWS Management Console. You must use a terminal. Sessions have an idle timeout of 20 minutes. You must be turned on at the launch of the task in order to utilize this, and it cannot be turned on for an existing tasks that are running. Some of the prerequisites here is installing the AWS CLI, installing the Sessions Manager plugin, and the task role must have a permission. You must meet the version requirements of ECS or Fargate, but if you're launching a modern cluster like today, it's always going to meet those requirements, but at one point it did not do so. Here are the permissions that we actually have to give access to. Notice it's giving it to SSM messages because SSM, Simple Systems Manager, is responsible for providing that access there. So the idea here is that in our task definition, we might want to specify Linux parameters with a init process enabled because we might want to avoid zombie SSM agent children. I never had this issue, but it is a recommendation by AWS that you do set. The other thing is when you are executing your service, you have to enable the execute command. In our task definition, we define it in there. I didn't show it here, but you also have to have it turned on at the cluster. So we do this as a lab, so we'll absolutely know how to do this. The idea is that now we can execute a command and we can provide whatever command we want. This one in particular opens up a shell, so then we're basically we get remote access there, and we can do whatever we want, verify what we want. And this is, again, a super powerful feature, and we absolutely will learn how to use this because it is super useful.